Imagine a city steeped in over 1,000 years of history, its streets echoing with the chants of Orthodox priests resonating through the ancient alleyways, and the bustling activity of merchants from across the known world, trading exotic goods and stories. Now picture that city transformed, its skyline adorned with towering minarets, its air filled with the melodic call to prayer, its very identity shifting from Christian to Islamic. This was the fate of Constantinople in 1453, a seismic event that marked the end of an empire and the beginning of a new age, forever altering the course of history. The story of Constantinople's fall is a tale of ambition, technological innovation, and the dramatic clash of civilizations. It is a story that still resonates today, reminding us of the enduring power of the past to shape our modern world. The conquest of Constantinople sent shockwaves across Europe, altering the political and cultural landscape. It signaled the end of the Byzantine Empire, the eastern remnant of the once mighty Roman Empire, a civilization that had stood for over a millennium. But more than that, it marked a significant turning point in the balance of power between Christendom and Islam. The fall of Constantinople had a profound impact on trade routes, religious practices, and the entire course of European history. This pivotal event continues to fascinate historians and history enthusiasts alike, serving as a stark reminder of the ebb and flow of empires and the enduring power of human ambition and resilience. Constantinople, modern-day Istanbul, was not just any city. It was a city of immense historical significance. Founded as Byzantium in 667 BC, it was ideally positioned at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, making it a pivotal location for centuries. The city sat astride the Bosporus Strait, a narrow waterway connecting the Black Sea to the Sea of Marmara and beyond to the Mediterranean, facilitating crucial maritime routes. This strategic location made Constantinople the gateway to the east, controlling the flow of trade between east and west, and becoming a melting pot of cultures. Spices, silks, and other luxury goods from Asia poured into Constantinople, making it one of the wealthiest and most cosmopolitan cities in the world, bustling with activity. Its strategic importance was further enhanced by its formidable defenses, which were unparalleled in their time. Surrounded by water on three sides, Constantinople boasted the Theodosian Walls, a masterpiece of military engineering that had withstood countless sieges for over 1,000 years, a true marvel. These walls, along with the city's access to the sea, made Constantinople seem impregnable, a beacon of civilization against the tides of history, standing resilient. For centuries, Constantinople stood as a symbol of Roman and then Christian power, a testament to the enduring legacy of classical antiquity and a city of immense cultural heritage. The Byzantine Empire, with Constantinople at its heart, was the heir to the grand legacy of Rome. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century AD, the Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive and flourish. The Byzantines preserved much of Roman law, culture, and traditions, blending them seamlessly with Greek and Christian influences. They spoke Greek, their emperors were considered God's representatives on earth, and their Orthodox Christian faith permeated every aspect of daily life. However, by the 15th century, the Byzantine Empire was merely a shadow of its former glorious self. Weakened by internal strife, economic decline, and the rise of new powers like the Ottoman Turks, the empire had shrunk to a small enclave around Constantinople, its once vast territories lost. Yet, even in its diminished state, Constantinople remained a highly coveted prize. Its symbolic importance as the last bastion of Christendom in the East made it a prime target for ambitious Muslim rulers seeking to expand their power and spread Islam. The Ottoman Turks in particular had long set their sights on Constantinople, viewing its capture as a key to their imperial ambitions and a significant milestone in their conquests. Section 4. The Gathering Storm. In the early 15th century, a new power was rising in the East, the Ottoman Turks. Under a series of ambitious sultans, the Ottomans had carved out a vast empire stretching from the Balkans to the Middle East. By the time Mehmed II, known as the Conqueror, ascended to the Ottoman throne in 1451, Constantinople was surrounded by Ottoman territory. Mehmed was a brilliant and ruthless ruler, obsessed with fulfilling the prophecy of capturing Constantinople and making it the capital of his empire. Mehmed II understood the strategic importance of Constantinople. He knew that capturing the city would not only be a symbolic victory for Islam, but would also give him control over vital trade routes and cement his legacy as a world conqueror. He spent the first years of his reign meticulously planning for the siege, gathering a massive army, building a powerful fleet, and commissioning the construction of a weapon that would change the course of warfare: the giant cannon. Section 5: Mehmed's Mighty Cannons. Mehmed II's preparations for the siege were unprecedented in scale and ambition. He assembled an army estimated at over 100,000 men, drawn from across his vast empire. This formidable force included elite Janissary troops, heavily armed infantry, and cavalry units. But Mehmed's secret weapon was his artillery. Recognizing the strength of Constantinople's walls, he commissioned the Hungarian engineer Orban to cast colossal cannons, the likes of which the world had never seen. Mehmed's strategy was meticulous. He positioned his forces strategically around the city, ensuring no escape routes for the defenders. Siege towers and battering rams were also prepared to breach the city's formidable defenses. The cannons roared, and the walls of Constantinople began to crumble under the relentless bombardment. Mehmed personally oversaw the siege, directing his commanders and adjusting tactics as needed. A naval blockade was also established to cut off any supplies or reinforcements to the city. After weeks of relentless assault, the final breach was made, and Mehmed's forces poured into the city, marking the end of an era. Mehmed's strategy was not just about brute force. He employed psychological warfare, spreading rumors to demoralize the defenders. Night attacks were conducted to keep the defenders on edge, never allowing them to rest. Spies were sent into the city to gather intelligence and sow discord among the defenders. The naval blockade was tightened, intercepting any attempts to bring supplies or reinforcements to the besieged city. Mehmed's engineers were constantly innovating, constructing new siege equipment and testing new weapons to break the city's defenses. The final assault was a coordinated effort, with multiple breaches made simultaneously to overwhelm the defenders. As Mehmed entered the city, his soldiers celebrated their hard-fought victory, marking the beginning of a new era in Constantinople's history. Pause 3s. Section 6. The Aftermath of Conquest. With the fall of Constantinople on May 29, 1453, Mehmed II's victory marked the end of the Byzantine Empire and the beginning of a new era. The city was transformed into Istanbul, the new capital of the Ottoman Empire. Pause 1s. Mehmed initiated a series of cultural and architectural changes that would reshape the city forever. Majestic mosques, such as the Hagia Sophia, were converted and new ones built, standing as symbols of the Islamic faith. The city's skyline was adorned with minarets, and bustling bazaars emerged as centers of trade and commerce. Pause 1s. The impact on the region was profound. Istanbul became a melting pot of cultures where East met West, and a hub for art, science, and philosophy. The conquest also secured Ottoman dominance in the region, paving the way for centuries of expansion and influence. Mehmed invited people from all over his empire to resettle in Istanbul, fostering a diverse and vibrant community. Pause 1s. The legacy of Mehmed's conquest is still evident today. Istanbul stands as a testament to the city's resilience and its ability to adapt and thrive through centuries of change. The echoes of its past whisper through its ancient streets, reminding us of a time when empires clashed and a new world was born.